oh, oh. Kiss, Cuddle, Mickey's.
Happy birthday to you.
Nothing on there.
What do we need to do then?
I just remember her laughing a lot, and she, as I said, she was great fun. She was a great mother. She was always there for us. She was always totally supportive of anything we wanted to do. I mean, you know, I guess everybody says the same about their mothers, but she really was good.
Ja, 22. 2824 Morgen, Rückweg 22, Telefon ist 01 98022.
My name is Colette Huck, and my mother had Alzheimer's. My mother was a very kind, very gentle person. She was very shy, but she had a great sense of fun. She had a wicked sense of humour, and she was just generally a very kind person.
Jessica, oh, look, who's that? Oh no, that's harder.
My name's Jessica, and my nan had Alzheimer's. Nan was just so sweet. She was just like very quiet, very timid, but like just so friendly, so kind. She just like she just got excited about everything, like excited about you know, anything. When we were outside, loved nature, loved flowers. She loved birds, like looking out the window. She loved baking. I just remember her liking like all of the small things in life. Is like what Nan used to love.
She was probably diagnosed about 20 years ago, before she died. But it was difficult. It was difficult because she suffered a lot from depression, and we weren't sure at which point whether the depression was because of the illness or the illness was because of the depression. There was like a very grey area at the beginning, which was which. Okay, for example, as I said, she loved baking. She was very skilled at baking cakes and decorating them. And for everybody in the family, she decorated their wedding cakes, and that was a big thing, and everyone talked to her about what they wanted, the design, and they were beautiful. Until I, unfortunately, was one of the last to get married, and by the time I got married, as her only daughter, I was the only one that wasn't able to have the cake made, because by then she was too ill to do it, which was really sad. It was sad for the rest of the family, you know, because they always said, oh, she's just using everybody else to practice ready for her daughters, and of course that never happened. So that was very sad.
One time she made us an apple pie, and we started eating it, and it just tasted weird, and I was like, what the hell's wrong with this apple pie? And we were all looking at each other around the table, and then we just realised that she'd put salt in it instead of sugar, and that was like a poignant moment for me, like realising that we were sort of laughing at it around the table, but then like looked at each other and sort of realised actually it was funny, but it also wasn't that funny, because you just realised that, you know, actually she was losing her mind a bit.
Happy birthday to you. Hooray! You're going to blow them out then, Jess? Baby Oh, what is she going to be before she blows her candle?
What's going on?
I'm sure you know how to play, but just in case you don't, here we go.
Do you know what? I don't actually ever think about myself getting it. I more worry about the next generation getting it, so our parents and our aunties and uncles. Like, that's what worries me more than myself.
Do you fear the disease?
Yes, completely. Probably every day. Obviously, as I get older, I mean, normally people start to forget stuff, and it's trying to judge the things that I forget. Is that normal, or is that me starting with the same disease? So yes, it's something that's on my mind all the time.
Feet in the stirrups. Got to do it properly. Yeah, that's shortened and fall off. That should have never got them shortened. Whoa. Special baby, eh?
What?
What?
What would you be most scared to forget?
My family, history, the past. Memories of your life, aren't they? So, yeah, they're the basis of everything. And that was the thing that my dad found the hardest with my mum, because he said, as they got older, he always imagined that they would sit together once all the children had left home, and they would talk about all the nice things that had happened, and holidays they'd been on, and live those memories. And unfortunately, that was gone. So my mum, did it affect her? She couldn't remember, so I'm not sure, but it certainly had a big impact on my dad, because he sat there and couldn't have those conversations, and he wanted to talk about things, and my mum couldn't remember anything. So it was like living with a stranger towards the end. To cut that bit. Yeah.
I think memories are so important, and yeah, which is why it's so devastating when you lose it, really. I almost think there's no point being here if you forget everything. Like, what's the point? Seeing like our dad and auntie and uncle, just like what they were going through. Yeah, because although it was hard for us, like it was just really sad for them, because there was nothing they could do about it, and it's just such a cruel disease, and it just got lengthened out for years and years. So
Come on, we haven't got all day, it might start raining. Yeah.
Next to your son.
I mean, you lose the person that you had. Whilst my mother lived for 15, 20 years, really, after her initial diagnosis, we just lost a part of her every year. Every time I saw her, almost, sometimes things changed, and she just was no longer the person. So I probably lost my mum 10 years before she actually passed away. So it was a horrible thing to watch, because it's a very slow, horrible process.